Welcome to Fastang 444. This game, I am southwest of Guanajuato at the Bat's Head. And by parking here when the game starts, if there's a drop next to that building at the left ear, I would hear it. And I could see a drop between the tile in front of me if there was a drop at the right ear, and neither one of those happens. So I am going to move over to Horizon Rush right here. Potentially there could be 3 drops right around here, 2 within the festival site and 1 on the road that is around the perimeter of it. And there isn't a drop here either. So as I jump down to the road below, I will look back to the left. So if there was a drop on that road that goes around the perimeter, I would see it, and that doesn't happen either. So maybe I should have stayed over at the Bat's Head and been possibly closer to where other drops would be, but here I am. I'm committed to this. And I open up the map, and it looks like the final arena may be in the northeast. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I have a good clue that the arena wall is far enough north and east that there's a good chance for that. I'll know more as this arena shrinks and the next arena opens. Do see a drop over in Guanajuato. I saw one over there. I know I did. So let's go over into Guanajuato. And I get here and I see a drop here. I actually don't think this is the drop I saw. I think it was farther to the left there. But I will take this. I think that other drop is near a road configuration in the shape of the mathematical sign pi. That's how I remember that road configuration, and it got spun around a little bit. So I can now see that pi symbol. It's right here. And I do not see a drop here. So I think someone took that drop. So I decide to turn back around into Guanajuato. There's actually a road that goes lateral all the way through Guanajuato, and it bends southwest to the Bat's Head at the end. So I decide to go through Guanajuato. I've actually had good luck away from where all the head-to-heads are taking place, finding mid to higher level drops in the city here. So let's try this. I do see other drivers on the mini-map now that I start going into Guanajuato. Let's see here. I recognize this triangular shaped intersection where this church is at. It's right here, the church on the left. Statue right near the church. It's actually a good starting point. Sometimes there's a drop right at that triangular shaped intersection there. And by taking this road, I know if there is a drop on the bridge ahead, I can get to it. You can't get to it below. There is a drop here, so I'll take it. Level 4 BMW, and I notice a car as I am taking this right in front of me, and then they turn around and start running once they see that I took that drop. I think they were trying to go around and get on that road to get to that drop, that possibly they were underneath that bridge and realized they couldn't get that drop underneath that bridge. Over here I see they are trying to run in a level 1 Volkswagen Beetle, and they are heading off into the hills, so it's unlikely they are going to beat me. I know to go south and then angle over towards this finish There are a lot of rolling hills over to the left where they are at. Trees. So roughly follow along this road here and run right into this building, not once but twice. It's part of this game. You can't let running into a tree or a building or a rock or whatever the obstruction might be upset you too much. It's going to happen. Just get around it and move on. Hopefully it doesn't cost you losing in with where they are at. That's definitely not going to be the case. They are in those rolling hills and trees back there. They did not take a very good line. I think they may have tried hopping on that road for a short section. I don't know. As they say, not my problem. Alright, let's go through this H-shaped intersection. I know there are buildings over on the right side of the H there. It's actually Final Showdown finish points around here, so I know this area. I've run into those buildings quite a few times. Alright. I did notice a car go flying off. I can see him right there, so I'm thinking about trying to get into a head-to-head with them in this Maserati Levante. Where are they? They were right here. Did they turn around and come behind me? So I believe the head-to-head is going to head southeast because of where this head-to-head is originating when the final arena is in the northeast. So I'm trying to get in a head-to-head with them and turn towards the direction of a head-to-head, and wow. Zack Attack here has a Nissan GT-R, a level 8, near level 10 speed, so I need a clean run. I'm going to slow down and take this bridge and hope that they get hung up in the trees in that stream, or better yet, under that bridge would be ideal. They did not. Alright, get through this greenhouse. Looks like the finish is in the trees over here. Oh no, I did not see that tree. They go flying by me. I need them to get hung up in the trees and need a clean run through here. That's my only hope. Slow down. And they did. They hit a tree. I need them to hit another one, and they do. I got this. I'm going to take their Nissan GT-R. Look at this. Wow, they're right there.
Opponent eliminated!
So based off of the patterns of the head-to-heads, or that head-to-head I was in, I know this is going to be a final arena in the northeast. Most likely final arena 4. That's the one that has the long stretch of road. Yes, it's going to be final arena 4. When that triangular shaped intersection in the northeast is not within the arena, that is the clue that it will be final arena 4. So I am heading away from the progression of the game where the head-to-heads are leading, and I'm trying to get around the perimeter and engage in a head-to-head with someone. So let's get on the highway here and go across the bridge that crosses the stream and watch this. This is funny. I'll slow this down. They jump. Trying to get away from me, but I engage in a head-to-head right as they jump. Usually a head-to-head would lead on this road and stay on the road, but this one is off the road where I have to go through some trees. So I'll wait till I get beyond this traffic circle, and then I will angle over towards the finish and try and get through the trees. And I should be able to beat them fairly easily because of them jumping off that bridge. I have a very large lead here, but I still would like a clean run through these trees. And I get it in so far. Let's see a few more trees. Alright, great. Level 9. I'd like to get into one more head-to-head and get into a level 10, because typically, as I mentioned, the road that has the twists and bends in it, you head west on that road, and you need a level 10 to compete in the Final Showdown. So I am going to repeat the process. Let's go away from the progression of the game. I'll slow this down here. I jump, hit the corner of the shed, do a barrel roll, and spin out. It's kind of fun. Alright, so I am heading back to the road outside of where the final arena will be, and get on the road and try and catch someone that is out of position here, either going the wrong direction or parked. I've actually beaten higher level cars like this. Yeah, right when I get to here, I see a car over on the left. Don't know what they are, but let's get into a head-to-head. They're in a level 3 Porsche Macan. It almost looked like they were up against a tree there. So, in their attempt to try and run and evade me, they ran into a tree. So, the timing couldn't have been any better. The arena is shrinking for the Final Showdown, and I am getting into a level 10. Let's see, what is this going to offer? A Lamborghini Centenario.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the Final Showdown!
I will pause this here. Final Showdown in 30 seconds. Those two signs ahead of me on the right is the point that I should be at, where I like to leave from. I'll show you on the map the point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 4. The range of time to leave is 26 to 29 seconds. I am going to leave at 29 seconds, but I am going to be late on my exit because I should be farther up the road, the point I leave from. You can see right here, I'll pause it, it's 26 seconds. So I will be 1 or 2 seconds late on my exit, I believe. Here's another Lamborghini Centenario. Off we go. I have the momentum. I decide not to try and pass them, because if I go next to them, I know they are going to bump me, possibly into something, and I would lose the race being bumped into something. So I decide to stay behind them. Here's where I make a mistake. I should go in the right lane when they go in the left lane. I actually really thought they would go in the right lane. They may have stayed in the left lane so that they could stay in front of me. At this point, I was going to go through this gap that is in the guardrail. That's where they go. So I stay in the left lane thinking maybe I can gain some speed by just going straight. I am gaining on them ever so slightly by just staying straight. And I will slow this next part down. Here's the break I needed. They opened up the map and will lose momentum. So once I get beyond this sign that goes over the highway, I will go towards the finish. And because they lost momentum opening up the map, I am able to jump to the finish and pass them right at the final moment and win this. That was close. I didn't know until afterwards the best one 1967, an online gaming friend and subscriber, was in this game. He tried influencing the finish unsuccessfully.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my channel, please subscribe. Just click that link on the bottom right and help me grow to 1,000 subscribers.